Yes, we're here. We're here. We're here. And we did want to assist with you to be able to help connect into that horse or those horses that needed your attention and significant healing opportunity as they have reached out to you when you are returning to the body from your, in quotation marks, dream state. You are being given messages as you are lowering your density, lowering your consciousness into the body. There is messages in between that. It is like we want to say a slide as you remove yourself consciously from one dimension to another to return back to the body. You have got a lot of calling cards, a lot of messages, and because they can't send you emails, they leave you these messages this way. And this is why you were having the information message from the horses. It is horses. It was not one horse, but you were communicating mostly with one horse as you were hearing their request and delivering this information to you. And so we are connecting you in now with this horse who still has this connection with you for you to be able to help. They are reaching out to you because they can see the energy field that you have, and you drove past them yesterday. It was the white horse that was on the field. It could sense your energy. It props itself up. It has been waiting for this road to be open, to be able to find anyone that has that right frequency energy to be able to get their attention. And it has tried many times to get other people's attention through dream state, even through just gazing and watching the traffic. This horse is reading constantly people's energy fields. And so it is waiting, and it saw your energy field drive past. And so it then put itself into a meditative state to connect in with you. So when you were in your dreamlike state yourself, coming back into the body, it had left a message for you then. And so this is why we're able to connect in with you more stronger now, because this horse used its free will to be able to get your attention. And so the message is as follows. Many of us who have come here to be of service have been mistreated, not always intentionally, but misguided. Those who have trained and taught others to support a horse and to break a horse spirit and will to be compliant. This has been taught through many human generations. And so while we cannot blame the individual being who has done this to us, that is not something that we would like to continue on. And so we try to support ourselves. We try to remove the tensions in the head from the shock of the physical traumas that we have experienced through the bridle gear, the bibs, the harnesses. It is not necessary to control and manipulate us. We should be able to, we would like to say, speak freely. We want to connect in. We want to not be tethered with your garments. You should respect us in the way that the bodies of us have been designed for you to use certain tools and certain equipment to make your lives comfortable while owning us. This is not something that we appreciate. We want to say almost mistreated like the Chihuahuas, who have their own range of fashion and accessories. We are not Chihuahuas, we are horses. We are majestic, and we should be respected in our spiritual connections and gifts to help humanity. We want to heal and upraise humanity's vibrations, and just us being owned by you It is not something that we have life contracts to be able to impress upon you constantly that we should be more respected and free. Here you are wanting humanity to be free, and yet you are still locking us in pens and cages and paddocks. Not only are you locking us in, but you are also breaking our spirits and putting unnecessary equipment and tools upon us. This is what has been going on for a long time. And we have come here to be of service. And so the traumas that we've experienced as we have been broken and kept, many of you have problems with zoo animals being kept in captivity, and yet you have no problem seeing farm animals, including us, be used and misused. We are emotional beings as well. We have temperaments. We have great personalities. And while we're trying to support others in our collectives, we have to support those who have been hurt the most. And we know the saying, hurt people, and we say, hurt horses, hurt beings, hurt horses, hurt horses, hurt horses, hurt people. It is an interspecial reaction, isn't it? If you are hurt, you will react out and hurt. And the cycles continue on, and the ripple effect continues on and out and out and out. There are some horses that you personally know, for those who are listening, who love being respected by their, in quotation marks, owners. And there is great relationship and connections. And if the horse has been able to do enough of their own inner work from the traumas that they've had in their lifetimes, they could be well balanced and healed and be able to really help their human friends, their canine friends. And there is lots, their bovine friends, their feline friends. They are they're very social, and they don't just focus on one species or one type of being. The message that the horse wanted to get your attention to is that when certain horses haven't done enough of their own inner work and healed from their own traumas, they can't be able to raise the frequency vibrations that they need. There is truly not much difference between a light worker or a special being here who's in a humanoid body to be able to help raise the frequency vibrations of the planet. And often horses who have come in did not want to have the complicated lives and the life contracts as being a humanoid, so they chose to be a horse instead. And just like many humans, many horses have got taken off path, broken down by the systems. And so it's very similar when you start looking at it from our perspective. We would like for all of the collectives to be able to come and assist with us today, because all collectives need their opportunities to be supported and acknowledged, loved and healed, and released from what no longer serves them. And today we would like to be able to offer profound releasing of all the bones of the systems in all bodies. Most of the collectives have bones here, so this is going to be a great opportunity to fully heal all. Because the bones, when they are out of alignment, when they are heavy and dense, will bring the emotional density to alignment. This is very significant. And it's making the vehicle question, has she ever done this before? Has she ever considered removing all flintlocks from all beings on this planet? She has not. It seems like a task that was not even possible for her when she was starting to consider all that she could do for these sessions. So we will do this now. So each being who goes to sleep will be able to have an alignment of removing any heavy density and pressure from the bones. This will create new alignment balances of the skeletal system and create new muscles to be used, so it may feel a little bit tiring or draining or sensitive to start using those new muscles because they have been out of use for so long, as the body and the bones have not been able to pick up their slack. So we will ask again for all collectives to be able to help assist energetically release all tensions from the bodies and to be able to align all skeletal systems in correct alignment and harmony as they were designed to be, to relieve and release all densities and impacts and pressures so all bones have got an even flow, and to be able to release all density of all bones for all at this time. This will allow the body to get back into alignment and release ill tensions in the body. But the person can still choose to have bad posture choices, or the beings, or the humans, or the animals, or the dogs, or the horses, or the cats. The cats have got themselves into better alignments apart from those who have had accidents, who have got greater impacts. But we will all scan all bodies now at this time who have skeletal systems to be able to see what is working for them and what is not. While we have tried to support all emotions and all perspectives, we have not truly focused too much on the physical bodies because they are just the vehicles of these souls. And we want to now give opportunities to go deeper into the vehicles to be able to help cleanse and release the density from all of the bodies, realizing this will help support the physical body, the emotional body. And so when we balance and align the skeletal systems, it gives the bodies more opportunities to not be in a skeletal shock. When the body is in a skeletal shock, it is going to naturally put the body into a more heightened sense of danger and a false sense of alert, which can drain the person's energy into trying to think that they need themselves to be protected. For those animals who do need those senses, we will not interfere. But as we see, many people are not aware to know how to work and maintain their bodies. And so we will look at each individual case. So this will take some in your perception time to be able to go through and see what is happening to these bodies and to the skeletal systems, because we understand from what we have learned that this is heavily impacting people, and this is not helping them. And when they don't know they've got these impacts, they don't know how to release that impact. And sometimes this has been an impact from 30 years ago that is growing. So we're just energetically removing the density. The person or the animal may still want to, through habit, clench certain muscles to use their weight on certain loads, as if the muscles are being used as tools as the bones. But now that the bones are working in alignment together, it will not need those muscles to be tense. Many animals, many beings, many humans have tension in the body because they have not acknowledged or not noticed the alignments in their systems. They may have gone to chiropractors or osteopaths many times, but they cannot release the density of the bones because the pressure is too great, and they don't know how to release the density from certain bones that are no longer working. This is going to be a great task. And while we are very busy doing other things, we will set aside this time to be able to help assist, because we see that this would be a great release for all, because this density no longer serves them, and this will help tremendously. So we're grateful to be able to assist this horse as well. The white horse, who was the original instigator, to remind the vehicle to be able to use this connection, to be able to contact all collectives, to be able to help with this, because those horses that the white horse was wanting attention to help with, they have special codes that will be able to help amplify the energy of this planet at a higher rate, as they were born to carry these codes. They have been hidden from many. And so now it is an important time for them to heal themselves at a profound rate, to be able to then be activated, to have access, to be able to share the code frequency, to align. This is significant. And so we will conclude this, and we will continue on with this healing. And we will be working diligently behind the scenes to be able to scan all, to be able to see what we can do. Of course, if there's lessons there for people or beings or animals for themselves, and this serves them, we will not remove it. But for those who can now release all that no longer serves them, we will be able to oblige with great appreciation for the opportunity to be able to help assist once again. And we say this with much love.